Hey everyone, it's your girl Emma. Thanks so much for tuning into the African Diaspora News Channel. We're going to talk about another Karen. Karen who decided to confront two sisters who were minding their own business, just waiting for their Uber, and here she comes. I'm going to roll the clip and then we'll talk about it.
Is your country?
Yeah, because I've been here the pioneers and I'm native and
You're not native and Canadian. You're asking me where I'm from and why I'm in Canada. Miss, if you cannot find a job, if you cannot find a job, that's not my problem. You walk up to random people on the road and we're trying to suck the white money dry, huh?
No, I'm a Canadian. Look up the Canadians. They were the ones that started Canada with the nation.
You're insane and you're racist. You're insane and you're racist. You walked up to random people and telling them to go back to their country.
Because the Canadians are...
So, about the video I posted a few days ago or yesterday. Yeah, so story time because there is no part 2. I lost the other part. Long story. Yeah, she came up to us. We're just sitting there, and if you live in Canada, you know how common it is to hear somebody ask you, where are you from? So when she first asked us where we were from, we didn't think anything of it. We were just like, we were like, what do you mean? And she was like, what are you doing here? Why don't you go back to where you're from? Because you guys are leeches and you're sucking all of the money from the people who are actually meant to be here. And we were like, what the heck? And she then proceeded to say that she's been looking for a job for the past 15 years or something. And that because of people like us, she's unable to find a job, and that she is frustrated about that. That's when she proceeds to say that we're sucking the white money dry. That's why you hear me say, if you can't find a job, that's your problem, because she was telling us previously about how this is her country, and because of people like us coming to her country, she can't find a job. And so we were like, lady, if you can't find a job, honestly, that's on you. So yeah, she then proceeded to keep saying we're leeches and we need to go back to where we came from, and just a lot of other racial slurs. And our Uber came eventually because we were sitting there waiting for an Uber, and when our Uber got there, we went home, and that was the end of that dreadful interaction. A lot of people asking why we even engaged in conversation with her. She had her nails done. She sounded pretty sane when we were talking to her. After the fact, in hindsight, of course, you realize that she's probably not sane. It doesn't excuse that kind of behavior at all. We're not going to chuck racism off to mental illness because they're not linked, and we're not going to start linking them today. So anyway, with that said, when you go through an issue like that, it's very shocking. It's very hurtful. And I think we dealt with it in the way that we saw would be the best way to deal with it, without getting outside of ourselves and outside of our character. So that's what happened.
The sister is absolutely correct. That question, where are you from, is very, very commonly asked here. And it's asked even by our community, because we have people from all over the world, different countries in Africa, different countries in the Caribbean. So the question, where are you from, is common. Even from white people. White people will come and ask that question as well. So when Karen approached them and asked them, where are you from, they didn't think anything of it. Now, here she is, a racist, telling them to go back to their country and accusing them of being leeches and sucking the Canadian money, and her not being able to find a job in 15 years. That is something she needs to look at. She might want to check her credentials or get some more schooling or check her qualifications if she's not been able to find a job in 15 years. But that must not be visited upon us, because we all know that we are the ones that are passed over by white people time and time again for jobs. So she needs to go look into whatever her issue is. As far as people questioning why the sisters even engaged with her, why wouldn't they? They were minding their own business, and this racist decided to come and confront them. So, absolutely, they should fight back. And that's what we all should do. Now, as far as people suggesting that she may be mentally unstable, that doesn't fly either, because I always say this: racism is not a symptom of mental illness. So as long as this woman had the wherewithal and mental stability to see two black people and come and confront them, she gets what she deserves. She could have been assaulted. These sisters chose not to do that. And had they done it, they probably would have been arrested and charged, because the Caucasian protection is real. Now, if this woman had assaulted them and they assaulted back, they are within their rights to do that too. However, they probably would have been the ones charged as well. Let me know what you all think. Drop a comment. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the next one. In the meantime, peace be.